Like almost as soon as I shut that camera off, I heard something, a branch breaking back here or something. I'm sure it's just a rabbit, but almost every time I'm back here I hear something frolicking around back in these thick brush. It kind of gets narrow between this trail I'm gonna act like that was nothing and that trail over there.
Well, I think I finally figured out what I kept hearing making those noises every time I went a little bit farther back on that trail. Looks like we got a little family.
Good afternoon, folks, and happy Thursday. Today is going to be day 37 working down here at the ranch. I've got a couple little small projects I'm going to try to work on that I feel like are very important projects. And then I've got some projects that I really need to do because they need to be done. So I'm going to try to get some work done out here. I feel like every time I come out here on a Thursday it rains because it's looking like it wants to rain. But I don't know if you can hear all that. The neighbors are over there. They've got some big heavy machinery and equipment going on over there. I need to go check over there and see what they're up to. But I'm starting to wonder if that's why the deer have not been around lately, because I haven't hardly seen any deer on any of my cameras in the last couple of weeks. Anyway, we're gonna get started on a couple of these very important projects that I want to get done. I'm gonna do some weed eating. I'm gonna just show you before and afters of that, but need to get this place cleaned up a little bit. So day 37, here we go. Important project number 1 checked off the list. I know, you're like, Reg, what in the hillbilly heaven is that? Well, I tried this out at home last week, and I was able to get that little solar generator charged. It has to be like directly in the sun. No, that's thunder. No clouds, no shading. And I got it completely charged up, 100%. So then I decided I'm gonna take this and plug it into my light and see if it runs, and sure enough it does. So the reasoning for that is the last time I brought them lanterns out, remember the disco flashing lanterns? Like the batteries were pretty much dead after it wasn't much more than an hour that they were going. So about after an hour they were already close to dead. Well, if I'm going to be out here at night, I'm going to be out here longer than an hour, I'm sure. So I decided this was going to be the new technique. I'll probably arrange it a different way at some point in time. Probably at least stretch these out a little bit more. But I've actually got one more plug in there that I might be able to set 3 of them up and basically have lights that'll run. When I ran 2 of them at 100%, it took 7% away after 5 hours. So I was bashing this little thing a few weeks ago. Seems like if you get it charged up, it works pretty well. So anyway, that's my little setup here for lights for a little while. And now, unfortunately, I need to go down to the road and see if I can get some of this ditch cleaned up. And I know what you're thinking, Reg, that doesn't sound like any fun at all, digging in the ditches today. No, that's why I'm bringing you guys with me, because misery loves company. So let's go. Well, I made it all the way down to the road, and then it really started raining. If it was sprinkling a little bit, it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but yeah. So like all day long it was cloudy but never rained, and I'm like, okay, I don't think it's gonna rain. I've been here maybe 20 minutes, and I'll probably hang out for, I don't know, 20 or 30 minutes. The sky's kind of lit up over there like it's not raining, so maybe this will pass through. I'm just gonna hang out. The good thing is I noticed I don't have any leaks. At least nothing major that's really showing up. So that's definitely a plus. But I'm gonna hang out here for a few minutes, see if it stops raining. If not, probably continue this day, this weekend. They're acting like it's gonna rain all weekend too. So eventually we're gonna have nice weather and no rain, because it was only about 86 today when I got here, which is like practically winter time down south. So all right, here we go. All right, so the rain is letting up a little bit. Not sure how long that might last. Unfortunately, with the rain, it's gonna make that ditch really hard to clean out, so probably not gonna mess with that today. But I did notice I've got water coming in the back, and there's actually a pretty good puddled up outside there. So I think one of my next projects is going to be, as you can see, I put these bricks along here, and they seem to be keeping the rain from coming in. So I'm going to do the same thing back here, because it's got a pretty good little puddle built up. And what I may actually do when I get down to the ditch and start working on that is I may bring up a little bit of that clay and kind of put some back there to kind of keep the water from running in the back of the lean-to there. I need a few minutes to figure out what I'm gonna do, but I'm probably gonna do something if the rain holds off. Here we go. So something I've been wanting to do is move this gate so that that little path is cleared right there. So I'll probably go move it down here for a minute. I've got plans for it. I've been looking for some hardware to get it attached to some sort of a post or some sort of a terminal, so I can actually get it hung up and swinging down there by the road. Yeah, see, my path is already getting muddy there, all that rain, but it's already got a couple little cuffs on there to lock into something, so I just got to find a post strong enough to hold it up, and I'll eventually get it set up down there by the road so that no trespassers can come up in here trying to steal my Bigfoot statue or anything. But I think that's what I'm going to do now, is I'm going to move that thing and kind of just hide it for right now. It's starting to get dark again, and I'm hearing more thunder, so unfortunately this is going to be a really short day, but I've got other things I can be doing at the house, so I don't really want to sit down here in the rain. I'd weed eat, but boy, that's a mess when everything's wet. What I got to do last, I got to move my camera. It has been setting off alarms saying that's a off-road vehicle. My little Bigfoot on the other side keeps saying it's a human out here running around, so I need to get it set up somewhere different, because, you know, I basically have it to tell me if there's something moving around down here, and when it keeps setting off, you know, false alarms, then I stop paying attention, and then that's when somebody comes and steals my Bigfoot statue. So I think I'm gonna clean up around this tree just a little bit. I'm gonna put it on that tree facing this away. That way I still kind of get the front of the building and the main path in, just in case. I haven't had any problems out here, so I doubt anybody's going to mess with anything, but if nothing else, maybe eventually I'll see some more deer out here running around. Here we go. All right, let's see if we can position that a little different. It's looking right at that tree right there, I believe. So we get it straightened out a little bit. Facing more that direction, I believe. So hopefully it's still going to be able to see my Bigfoot. Hopefully he's far enough away that it doesn't keep registering him as a human. I mean, he is kind of human, right? But I hope he's not out here running around. If he is, that's just going to make things very awkward going forward. But here we go. All right, so I wasn't going to do this today. I was going to let these cameras marinate a little bit, but this rain's kind of thrown a wrench in the game plan here. If it does end up raining all weekend, and again, they'll say it's going to rain all weekend, and then it doesn't, and then on the days where they say it's not going to rain, it rains all day. So just in case it does rain all weekend, there's some thunder. Just in case it does rain all weekend, I'm gonna go ahead and switch out these cards. I've been really interested to see if I caught anything on this one back here. I just smelled like cinnamon. I don't know if that's a sign of something or not, but that was a strong smell of like cinnamon. And I forgot my chair out here last time I came, so all right. If anything, they probably saw my chair and ran the other way, but let's see what happens.
So the way it seems that it turned out was that the deer were very puzzled by the chair that was in the middle of the path. As you can see, this one kind of looked at it and then decided to go around it. But I think that the chair actually helped me capture a lot of these really cool videos that I picked up. And I think that this is why it's been quiet for the most part, is that I'm guessing this baby deer that we're getting ready to see is only a couple of weeks old. So they probably been hanging out back here, kind of staying hunkered down. My buddy Jeff informed me that most of the babies will basically drop straight down and not move if they hear something. So that seems to make sense why every time I was hearing something, it just seemed like one movement and then I didn't hear anything else, almost as if it was dropping straight to the ground to hide. I said at least once in this video that this might be day 37 part 1. I say it again here before long, but that's before I realized I caught all this really awesome footage of this wildlife out here. So day 37 is a great accomplishment as far as I am concerned, and we'll get out there and do day 38. I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the rest of this little video of this wildlife.
And I want to go ahead and grab this chair while I'm back here. Yeah, I know they say if you like smell cucumbers, there's probably a copperhead around. I don't know what they say about cinnamon. See if I smell it again. Nope. Hopefully I'm not having a stroke or something. But anyways, I'm hoping that another deer came through. That doe with the long black stripe on its side is the only one that showed up over in that new area. And other than that, I haven't seen anything. So again, I don't really know what's going on. I know the neighbors have been out here doing some, sounds like some serious work, so I don't know if that's keeping them away or if they're just going into a different little area. But got quite a few of them little orange things. I still don't know what they are growing in. All right, let's check this one, see if we caught anything other than me. Alright, here comes the rain again. I'm gonna go swap out this other one real quick. And maybe, I don't know, possibly go back there and weed eat to that tree I've been kind of wanting to get to. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna go trade this out and then see if this rain gets any worse or any better. See, that's much easier without that gate there. Get through here. I'm gonna eventually get in here, probably one of my next projects. I'm gonna clean this up here. I'm gonna get that little cluster of trees cleaned up and that right there, because when I actually come in, I gotta come up and then back in and kind of pull forward, and I'm always just about to hit them trees there. Not that that's not too much information, but all right. Yeah, that thunder is moving in. The rain will probably continue this day, the next day I get out here. So anyway, let's get this one. All right. Well, here comes the rain again. Folks, I appreciate you tuning in. This will probably be like part 1 of day 37. I'm hoping to get down here this weekend. If it rains too much, I probably won't. But I'm definitely still planning on, not tomorrow Friday, but the Friday after next. I'm coming down and I'm gonna be setting up my TV. We're gonna cook up some grub. I think Mama Bear's coming down to watch the Chiefs game with me. And we're gonna watch the home opener down here. And then I gotta go on the road for a week for some work meetings. So I am going to try to get down here many times as I can before that, but I've probably been out here an hour, probably had these going about an hour, and they're still lit up and doing good, so that's one thing. We'll catch you next time.